When people hear me talk about soft life business, they usually assume talking about digital products, books, YouTube, or affiliate marketing. Yes, I love every one of those business models, love them down, okay? But there's another path that it doesn't get talked about nearly enough, and that's offering services. If you don't know, if you've been here, you haven't been here very long. I spent years building a publishing business where I help authors bring their books to life. So that business, that service business supported my family. It gave me meaningful work and it taught me so much about serving people well. But what made it very sustainable, it wasn't that I had some magical productivity system. Y'all know I love Trello. I had her, okay? But it was built around boundaries into the business from the very beginning, okay? So I want to share with you 15 soft life services that you can offer from home if you enjoy that part, helping people one on one. I do believe that service businesses deserve a place in this soft life business conversation too. So let's get into it. Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sharrita if you're new, and here we talk about building a soft life business through digital assets, discoverable content, meaningful work, and a sustainable online income. So if you're a stay-at-home wife or a mom who you want to build something of your own without sacrificing the life that you already love, you're in the right place. Okay, so let's jump into this. And what we drinking today? The girl's drinking Saratoga today. This is my favorite sparkling water. Like, I love this down. I don't know where I think when we went to Houston, I think it was, I was like, I'm in love. Give me 14 of these. I want all of it. Before we get into these ideas, I do want to say something, okay? A soft life business isn't about avoiding work. I never believed that. To me, a soft life business is all about creating work that fits around your life instead of asking your life to revolve around your work. And sometimes that looks like publishing books. Sometimes it is about building digital products. And sometimes it looks like helping one client at a time. So if you are a person, you're a woman who genuinely enjoys working with people one on one, don't overlook service-based businesses. Okay, they can really be incredible. It's an incredible feeling, and just a way that you can service people on another level, and you don't have to have a whole bunch of clients to be able to do that. And I'm going to say this: service businesses may be the easiest to, let me say, I don't want to say easiest. I think having a service could be more easier than selling a digital product. And that's just from my experience, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay, don't come for me, but I really think that it could be easier. But it does take a lot of having boundaries, having structure, and again, coming from the service industry, meaning I provided publishing services. I was paid three, five, $10,000 for my services. Not in the beginning. Okay, I had to work my way to that. Not in the beginning, but yeah, I'm gonna say that it could be because there is a level of clientele that will pay you, okay, but especially when they don't want to do it themselves. And I'm coming from a place of a person that would pay somebody at the drop of a dime to do something that I don't have to do. That's soft life too. Okay, if there's someone I can get in here to clean my home and I don't have to do it, I'm going to hire them. Okay, so that's a service. So yeah, you can get paid very well service wise. It's not as passive income, but if you're just getting started online, I think it could be a great place to explore. All right, so I got these in sections. So I got writing and publishing. No, I got to start with that first. Number one, you could be a book formatter. Okay, if you know how to format books, make them look pretty, you can help authors to take their manuscript and turn it into a polished book. if it's something you enjoy. That's a service. Number two is self-publishing assistance. Okay. Many writers do, they have these books that are finished, but they don't know what to do next. Like, you can help them to navigate that process, and it can be an incredible service. Okay. Number three is Kindle upload service. Now, if people are not familiar, a lot of people are not familiar with uploading books to Amazon or any platform. It can be very intimidating for the first time. So if you know the process, you've done it many times, that can be a business as well. Number four, proofreading. If you naturally are detail oriented, you catch mistakes that others miss. Proofreading is a valuable skill, and people will gladly pay you for it. Okay. It's not just books either, a lot of things. Okay. Five is editing. That's different. Some women do have the gift of helping ideas become clearer. So editing is way more than just fixing grammar. Okay. You can help someone communicate more effectively as well. It's not a copywriter either. Editor is so many different, because I've been in publishing for so long. There are so many different levels to editors. When people be like, I'm looking for an editor, but there's different types of editors. There's people that line edit. That means they'll go line by line. They're not trying to fix the structure of your book. They don't even care about that. They're just going to go line by line. Then you do have those developmental editors, those ones that are going to look at your life of fiction. They'll look at your book and say, okay, this plot is not good. You're going to need to change this paragraph over here so that it makes sense. They go into more of the structure of your book. So there's a difference between being a proofreader and an editor. So there you go, class. See, you learn something. You learn something that you probably didn't even know that. So in 2018, I had a publishing company. Okay, now I didn't do all of these things, but I wasn't working every hour of the day either. I had Tuesdays were for client days. Okay, Mondays was like my marketing days for my company. Other days I had reserved for production work. Everything had a place in my publishing company. Even I hired out as well. Because of that, I wasn't always checking emails or responding all hours of the day. The structure really gave me the room to enjoy family while I serve my clients well. So when I look back, I'm really grateful for that season, because it really did taught me that boundaries, it's not something that you add later. That's something that you have to build from the very beginning. I coached some women on helping them to build their own publishing business where they were serving clients. And that was one of the number one things that a lot of publishers and just service providers in general really struggle with, is boundaries. And that's because you didn't set that from the presidents. I set mine from the presidents. I fired clients. If people feel like they can talk to you any kind of way, and people will, okay? They feel like they can talk to you any kind of way. They feel like you're supposed to respond to them right away. People have that tendency. You have to set that in the beginning. But if you have a real structure, and if you think publishing is your thing, of course, I can help you with that. Inside the Soft Life CEO community, I'm actually going to add a section in there for my VIP. So if you're in VIP, I'm going to add a section in there where I'm going to teach you how to build your own publishing business, because it was requested of, do I teach that? So I do have a course that I taught maybe a year ago that I will put inside of there as well, how to build a publishing business. Now this goes into hiring your team, and how to hire and things like that. And it's not what you think, but it is a good business that you could really do if you are, more of a hands-on type of person. I'm no longer hands-on. I'm not in that season anymore, so I don't mind teaching that. Okay, so again, I got the community, the Soft Life CEO community. Come join me in that. Join VIP. Okay, VIP is where I'm going to place that course. All right, so our next streams, this is going to be under business and support. Number 6 is virtual assistant. There are so many business owners that simply need someone dependable to help keep things organized. Absolutely. 7 is email management. My husband needs this. Okay. There are some entrepreneurs that receive hundreds of email every week. Like, helping them stay on top of communication is a real need. Trust me. It's a real need. Okay. Eight is calendar management as well. So you scheduling meetings, appointments, and reminders may sound simple, but it's a huge help for busy business owners. Another one is number nine is customer support. So if you're patient, you enjoy helping people, answering customer questions, that can be a great service. The company e-estate that we're part of, that by tokenized real estate, I talked about that. My passive income, honey. But we have a customer support lady. Her name is Emily. When I tell you Emily is gifted at that job, she is gifted. Okay, she really supports us as customers. I'm a digital real estate agent, so she always is on top of things. That's her gift, and I'm sure ESTA is paying her some good money for being customer support. So that is a thing, especially with big companies that need someone to answer their chats and answer emails. Absolutely. All right, so let's go to marketing. All right, under marketing, number 10, Pinterest manager. I've been seeing this a lot. Pinterest continues working, long after pins are published, which is one of the reasons I love it so much. But there are so many business owners who want that visibility, but they don't have the time to manage it. Yeah. 11, blog writer. All right. Some people have ideas, but they struggle to turn them into articles. So if writing is something that like comes natural to you, honey, that's a valuable skill that you should be leveraging. Absolutely. And number 12 is SEO assistant. So this is like helping businesses organize keywords, optimizing their blog posts, improving their discoverability. That makes a real difference. A lot of businesses don't know that. Okay, so being a blog writer could be that for someone as well. So yeah, that part right there. And number 13, I didn't mention this one, is social media manager. Okay, everybody doesn't enjoy creating content, not consistently anyway. So you can support someone behind the scenes, and if you guys work good together, yeah, this could be a great fit. Like, you can, social media managers are still in. All right, now let's get into the creative and tech area. So number 14 is Canva designers. Business owners always need workbooks, lead magnets, social graphics, presentation, PDFs. Like, if you are good at Canva, there's plenty of opportunities. Okay. And then number 15 is website or course setup. So you might be comfortable updating websites, organizing online courses, setting up email automations. Like, yeah, you can really do some work here. Okay. Let me go back to Canva too. There is some amazing women that are amazing at Canva. Like, when it Canva is not my strongest suit. However, if you give me a template, I will buy your template. That's the thing too. If you are great at Canva, you can create templates. I know that's a like more of a passive income stream, but you can create templates. I admire those that are just so great with that. So I will buy your template and then I can use it for my own business. That's great. But I love that. So going back to Canva, is that something that you, even if you are not familiar with it yet and you want to become, there's some Canva mini courses. I got one that's going to come out in the store soon. You learn about Canva. That's a great way to make some income to help other people with those things as well. Do you think that, especially with course creators, people that create courses, sometimes those people don't put those things together themselves or put them in their Kajabi or in their system. They have somebody else to do that, to put those things in order for them. They just make sure that it's recorded so that it goes out to their customers. So that's it. That's 15. Then these are not like flashy skills, but they solve problems. And that's what business is about. Business is about solving problems. And when you solve problems, that's how you get to the money. Okay. That's how you get up, get your bag, solving problems. That's what it's about with business. Now, something I've been really thinking about lately is people often assume that offering services automatically means that you're trading time for money. You are, but not the way that I look at it. Okay. What really creates the piece isn't the business model itself. It's the way you choose to operate that business. Your business is more about you more than you realize, okay? You can decide you only want to work with 5 clients at a time. So maybe client calls can happen on Tuesday. Maybe you answer emails twice a day instead of every 5 minutes. Maybe Fridays are reserved for planning and writing and spending time with your family. Like you got to shape those decisions in the beginning. Okay. And when you shape those in the beginning, then it'll make the business much more softer. I really learned that having boundaries can change the way a business feels. And I talked about that in the beginning. It's all about you setting that precedence from the beginning, which you can set that up in the beginning. If you take on, maybe you take on a consultation or something like that, you talk about on that consultation what it is like to work with you. Okay. Yeah. So here's what the process is. On Mondays, this is what we do. On Tuesdays, you'll get an email from me. So you set it up from the beginning, and in your onboarding, when you onboard someone on, you can have a guide that puts everything in writing. You can say it. That's what I learned about being a service provider too, is that you want to have things in writing and you want to say it as well. Okay. It has to click in your mind, just like we do now. I don't know about where you are, but I know here in North Carolina, a lot of the Walmarts used to be 24 hours before the pandemic happened. And then after that, now they are, well, they closed at like 11, I think. And we weren't used to that at first, but Walmart kept telling us, they kept telling, we're closing at 11, we're closing at 11. They got it in writing. If you Google it, it's in writing. We close at 11. So you got to have those things, put everything in writing, absolutely. And also make sure that you're saying it too, so that it's just how our brains work. It's how we have to hear things more than one time. So if today's conversation really helped you to see service businesses just a little bit differently, I'd love to invite you, of course, into the Soft Life CEO community. That's my school community. It's a beginner-friendly community, and it's designed for women who want to create a sustainable online income without feeling like you have to hustle or go viral or figure out everything by yourself. Inside of there, we're exploring business models that fit your life, from digital products to YouTube to publishing, affiliate income, and now service based income, okay, for service based or providing services. So yeah, so I want to, but as always, of course, I love to hear from you. Let me know in the comments which 15 of these resonate with you. Like, which of these skills do you already have, or are you considering turning it into a business? Like, you never know. If you sit down and think about it, um, we all have some type of way we can service people with a service. You just got to sit down and think about it. And even if you feel like, well, there are not people doing that, maybe you have to be the first, okay? And you might say, oh man, there's so many people doing this. To me, that's evidence that it's working, okay? It's all about your mindset shift, okay? So come on into the community. I can't wait to see you in there again. I'm going to put that, how to start your own publishing business. I'll put that in there. And I don't know, did I say that in this video? It seemed like I did, because I had to re-record this video. So maybe I said it in the beginning, but I do have a course that's teaching women how to build their own publishing business like I used to. And I have that. I'm going to put that inside the communities, but it's going to be a part of VIP. Okay. So if you are part of the VIP, which you get more access to me as well, you can, you can do that. Okay. I think I said that, but anyways, it will be in the community. Okay. I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to comment and let me know which one of these 15 resonate with you. And as always, make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure you drink your water, mind your business. And we're going to go out here and live our soft life and run these soft life businesses. Okay. I see you inside the community. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.